Let's talk about night photography, because it's a totally different game and it can be a heck of a lot of fun. Because there's no light at night, you gotta be very creative. So you can achieve really cool effects by using an off-camera light source like a flash or a lamppost or something like that, and you can get pictures like this. Or you can use light that's passing through your frame like cars, and you can get shots like these. But what I'm trying to do is use an effect called light painting. Here's the composition that I sort of want to get. I want to use the road in the foreground, and then these are the trees on either side of the road. That's what those things are. That's the sky. I know that there's not going to be any stars in the sky because the cloud coverage is way too high, but I'm close to the city, so what I'm thinking is that there'll be a cool sort of glow coming from the city lights. And there's still clouds that'll be in the sky, even though you can't see them with your eyeballs, but they might look kind of interesting. The issue is, if I'm going to have the exposure open for so long, there's no light on the road whatsoever, so the sky will be properly lit, but the foreground will still be super dark. Here's what it looks like on the first shot. So in order to make the foreground interesting, what I have to do is use my headlamp. And once I open the shutter, I'll sort of shine the headlamp in a certain pattern on the road in front of me, and that lights it up. Now the tricky part is getting the right pattern and shining it in a way that actually looks good and an appropriate amount, so it's not overexposed, because that's actually pretty easy to do too. And once that shot was done, I turned around, I looked at the Jeep, and I said, hey, that'll probably make an interesting time lapse. So I set it up, but because there's no light whatsoever, getting the right composition was actually super difficult with the camera, because I would take a shot in order to see what the composition would even look like, because I couldn't see it with my eyes, I couldn't see it through the viewfinder or anything like that. So I'd take a picture, I'd say, okay, I need a little adjustment to the right. Oh, that was a little too far, the left, too far left, right, up, down, zoom in, zoom back out. It took a long time to get it right. The most frustrating part of all of it was all the cars that kept driving by. In the end, I found it totally impossible to get enough footage with no cars driving by. However, it still looked kind of cool.